Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I uploaded a video, but nevertheless I am back, and today we are going to be making a steamed fish video. So remember, for all the ingredients and measurements, it will be listed down below in the description box. Now let's get started. Now before we get started, here are some of the ingredients I'll be using today. Here I have some okra, I have a piece of pumpkin, some red sweet pepper, red onion, hot pepper, carrots, scallion, thyme, tomato, corn, I have a Christafine, and I also have a zucchini. Now these are just my choice of veggie that I like. You can switch any one of them out for any of your favorite veggie. Now here's a look after I finish washing and prepping all my veggie for steaming. And here is a look at my fish. I'll be using some red snapper, and these are some small red snapper. You can use any fish of your choice. I also have here some coconut milk. I'll not be using the entire can, but I'll let you know how much I use. I also have one chicken flavor soup mix. I wish I had the fish flavor, but when I went to the store, they had none, so I had to settle for the chicken flavor. I will also be using some blended seasoning, green seasoning. I have some complete seasoning, paprika, and some black pepper. Now to a bowl, you're going to go ahead and add in your dry ingredients along with your green seasoning. You're then going to mix to make sure that everything is nicely distributed. Once everything is nicely distributed, we are then going to start seasoning our fish. Now you want to make sure that you coat the fish evenly with the green seasoning. Try to get all on the inside, and make sure you apply some on the incision you make on the outside. Once the fish is evenly coated, you are then going to allow it to sit for about 15 to 20 minutes. If you have time, you can leave it longer. It's up to you and your preference. Now I'm going to use a piece of foil paper and cover my fish and allow it to marinate for about 15 to 20 minutes, like I said. Now if you have any green seasoning remaining, you don't want to throw that out. We will be using that in a few minutes. Now to my trusted old heavy bottom pot, I'm going to go in with about 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil, which I forgot to mention that you will also need. Now I'm going to use some extra virgin olive oil. You can use any oil of your choice. Now I'm going to go in with about 3 tablespoons of oil, and I'm going to allow that to come up to a nice hot temperature. At this time my stove is on medium-low heat. Now once the oil come up to a nice hot temperature, I'm going to go in with the remaining of the green seasoning we have left back from earlier. You're then going to give that a nice stir and allow all the seasoning to infuse a bit in the oil. After everything is nicely infused, you're going to go ahead and add in all of your veggies. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in my thyme, and I'm also going to go ahead and add in my tomatoes. Once I add in those two, I'm going to give it a stir to make sure that all the ingredients are evenly coated with the seasoning from the pan. Now after everything is nicely coated, I'm going to go ahead and add in my coconut milk. Once I add in my coconut milk, I'm going to go in with some water. Now I am going to add just enough water to cover the veggie. I don't like my veggies to be soggy and overcooked. If you are a person that like your veggie to be more on the softer side, then go ahead and cook it down until it reaches the texture or the consistency you like. Now before I cover this and allow it to come up to a boil, I'm just going to use a strainer and get all of the seasoning out of the chicken flavor soup mix. I'm not going to be using the noodles from the pack. So now that the pot came up to a boil, we're going to add in our fish. We want to place the fish gently down in the pot, and we are going to allow it to cook for about 10 minutes. Now for the first 5 minutes, we are going to allow it to cook, and then we're going to flip it on the other side, and we are going to allow it to cook for the other 5 minutes. Now don't forget to cover the pot so that the fish can steam evenly. Now after the first 5 minutes, I remove the cover, and I'm gonna go ahead and flip the fish on the other side. And I must say, the hardest part of this recipe is flipping the fish. Only because I wanted a nice presentation in the end. And as you can see, it's not going well for me so far. Nevertheless, I managed to flip them, and they are still looking good. I went in with my scallions, and I'm also going to go ahead and add in my okra and my hot pepper. I didn't add my hot pepper earlier because I didn't want it to get too soft and burst, and everything would be extra spicy. But if you would like yours to be spicy, you can add in the pepper a little bit earlier in the cooking process. Now after adding those ingredients, I went ahead and covered my pot and allowed the okra to steam a bit. And after about 5 minutes, here's a look at how the fish is coming up. I am going to turn my stove off now and just allow the veggies to be cooked with the heat from the pot, just so that I don't overcook or make the veggies become too soft and soggy. And after plating this is how it's looking. Now that brings us to the end of today's video. I do hope you enjoy watching this video as much as I enjoy making it for you all. If you would like to try this recipe and have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me in the comment section. Now, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more delicious recipe. As usual, I want to say thank you for watching. Goodbye, and I will see you in my next video.